Good morning, kindergarten families, and anybody else who's watching. I hope you're having a great Thursday morning. I'm excited to be with you again today. Kindergartners, we're going to start with our most favorite thing to do. Starts with Subitizing. That's right. So Miss Street has a fun song. I've got my Easter eggs. Today's the last day we're going to hunt for Easter eggs, though. So you better watch with your good eye and have fun. Hey, Anna. I've got some special red for you today, Anna. Okay, we ready? Here we go. Let's see if I can turn this around. There it is. Here we go. Ooh, what do we see here? 3. What about here? Oh, I see 3 and 2. That's 5. What's here? 3 and 1. That's 4. Here's some more. 2. What about here? 3 and 2, or you see 4 and 1. That's 5. What do we see here? 1. That was a lot of fun, guys. I really hope over this weekend that you take your Easter eggs when you go Easter egg hunting outside and you Subitize and have fun with those Easter eggs, okay? So we are going to continue in OA3, and that's where we are looking at decomposing numbers within 10 into pairs, and we're seeing basically it's our, let me turn this around again. Hey, Rebecca. We're looking at our parts equal total, but in these problems we know our total. We just have 2 missing parts, and we're figuring out all the missing parts that we can make. So I'm going to turn this around. We're going to get started. I've got a brand new story for us, and it includes my good friend Anna, because she watches with me every day, and she sends me messages, and she really likes the color red, so we're going to go with it. All right, so I'm going to flip this around. Give me just a second. Ta-da! Okay, you good? Just put it in and turn it to bake, okay? All right, Miss Street's got this. Oh dear, not the music. You can do it. Sorry guys, give me just 1 second. I want to make sure that you can see me. All right, so here we go. I hope you can see everything okay. If you can't, somebody give me a text or a shout out, and I will try to make it better, okay? So our problem today is about our good friend Anna. I hope you can see this. Anna has 6 crayons. Some are red and some are yellow. Show some different ways to tell how many are yellow and how many are red. So Miss Street has got us some counters here. Actually, these are just tokens from the Connect 4, and that's what I'm going to use. On my tens frame, we're going to use it using our words. We're going to use our parts equal total. We're going to do a number bond too, because that's important, and I know you guys all know about number bonds. So Miss Street is just trying to open you up to... Okay. I can do a timer on the phone. Okay. Open you up to new ways that you can discover how you can do these things differently, because everybody's brain doesn't always think the exact same way. Sometimes we think differently. So let's start with our tens frame. So Anna has 6 crayons. Some are red and some are yellow. One way we can show, Anna wanted to do this yesterday, we can show all red. So let's take our tokens, and we know if we fill it up across the top, that's gonna give us 5. How many crayons does she have total? 6. So we have 5 and 1, and we know that's 6. So here, I'm gonna be sure and label it what I have. I have 5, just kidding. I have 6, sorry. I have 6 red and 0 yellow. So I have 6 red and 0 yellow. So 6 and 0 have the same value as 6. Let's show it here. So here, our magnitude, parts equal total, we see that 6 and nothing else has the same value as 6. On our number bond, we can have 6 up here, and down here we have 6 and 0 yellow. It's important to always make sure we label what we have. So on our vertical number line, this is also another great way to see. I'm going to use my red crayon. Yeah, I will. I'm going to color up to the number 6. Because Anna has 6 red and some yellow, but in this scenario, she has no yellow, okay? Great, so let's say we change it up. What's another way we could show 6 with some red and some yellow? You think about that. I'll be right back. Did you think of something? What'd you think about? You want to take away this red and add 1 yellow? Perfect. So as we write that, we would say here we have 5 red and 1 yellow. And remember, parents, Miss Street talked a lot about it's better for kindergartners to write it this way than it is for them to write the equation. Like we could say 6 equals 5 plus 1 is another way we could look at that. But this is really advanced. I got it. So if they do use this model, if they're ready for this, they always need to draw a picture and show it. Okay? Just want to keep that in mind. So we have 5 and 1. So here I'm going to take away a red. And I'm going to bring in my partition. And notice my magnitude. I only have a little bit of yellow, but I have a lot more red. And then here on my number bond, Jesse, will you get me a napkin, buddy? No. Okay. We have 5 and 1. Right? You guys know this? So here on our vertical number line, I'm going to color up 5 red. The vertical number line helps us really see which we have more of, less of, and how it changes. So I hope you can see that yellow. So here I'm showing I have 5 red and 1 yellow. That gives me the same value as 6. All right, what's another way? You want to take away this red and add another yellow? We can do that too. So now let's look at it. We're looking at our red. How many red? Can you subitize that? 4. 4 red. And, boy, Miss Street's writing is not too good today, upside down. 4 and how many yellow? 2 yellow. Awesome. So let me take away a red here. What's going to happen to my parts? Yellow's going to get a little bit bigger and red's going to get a little bit smaller. But because we've been working with comparing numbers, which is greater than, less than, we still know that 4 is greater than 2. Okay? So down here we're going to change it. I'll just use my finger for now. And we're going to say we have a total of 6, and that is 4 and 2. awesome. Let's look at our vertical number line. How can we show it? Color up 4 red, good. And Miss Street just made this number line on a piece of notebook paper. So if you have paper at home and you want to practice some of these things, you just whip you up some vertical number lines and color with your crayons and send it to Miss Street, because I would love to see what you come up with. So here we show them, we have 4 red and 2 yellow. Notice that as we're taking our reds away and we're adding yellow, it's showing that our red is getting smaller. It goes 6, 5, 4. But then we'll see as we keep going, our yellows will get, do you remember? They'll get bigger. That's right. What's another way we can do this? We're going to take away another red. Ooh, this one's one of my favorites. This helps us in first grade. It's called a double. What do you see? 3 red and how many yellow? Have you already subitized it? 2 and 1? 3. So we have 3 and 3 has the same value as 6, and so does 4 and 2. So does 5 and 1. So does 6 and 0. You can get 6 a lot of different ways. So here, I'm going to take away this red crayon, and I'm going to add another one. Now look at our parts. What do you notice? I'm listening. They both have 3. So they're equal in value. They both have the same value. They have 3 and 3. And we know that 3 is equal to 3 because we've been comparing numbers too. So on our number bond, we could say 6 is also 3 and 3. So Miss Street can show that here too. I can say 1, 2, 3. 3 red, Anna. Your reds are getting smaller. And 3 yellow. Do you see our pattern? Always notice patterns in math. My good friend Stephanie Rowland from PG Elementary taught me that. So that's awesome. We've got time. We'll do one more. So let's take away another red and let's add a yellow. So we're just looking at different ways. We have 6 crayons. Some are red and some are yellow. So we're looking at our parts are unknown and all the different ways that we can come up with a value of 6. So Subitizing, what do you see? How many reds? 2 red. And what else do you see? 4 yellow. Awesome sauce. So if we look at our parts equal total, I'm going to take away another red and look what happens. Our yellow gets bigger and our reds get smaller. Do you see that pattern? And here we have, well, it could be 2 and 4. Here on this one, I've got it as 4 and 2, but we're still doing it by color. And then on this chart, I can say, just kidding. 2 red. See if I can color over that. And 4 yellow. Miss Street was thinking something in her brain and wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. That's what happens when you think too much. Okay? So we can see across the top our values are all 6. And we can see the different ways that we can make 6. Now, boys and girls, I also want to show you, you can do this with just even drawing circles. You can say there's 6 circles. And you can say I've got 2 yellow and 4 red. So you pick the way that's best for you. Miss Street just wants to show you multiple ways with all the different kind of tools that you guys use in school. And I hope you can find little pieces at your house and you can make up your own story. You can say Sadie has 7 monkeys. Some are wearing a red vest and some are wearing a blue vest. You can use your imagination and make up all kinds of stories. So I hope you do that. I won't be with you tomorrow. It's Good Friday. And on Monday, it's a teacher work day. So I'll be back with you on Tuesday, and we're going to move on to our next kindergarten math standard. And I'm excited to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have the best day ever and a great weekend. Happy Easter.